Have you ever found yourself holding onto the edge of a chair just to push yourself up? Maybe you've stood up, and your legs felt like jelly. Not painful, just weak. Like they couldn't quite carry you the way they used to. You tell yourself it's nothing. I'm just tired today. You sit down and laugh it off. But inside, a little voice whispers, what if this keeps getting worse? You're not alone. So many people just like you, start noticing these little things. The stairs feel steeper. The grocery bags feel heavier. Your walks get shorter. And slowly, without warning, you start doing less. You start avoiding things. Not because you want to, but because your legs just don't feel strong anymore. And here's the part nobody talks about enough. When your legs lose strength, it's not just harder to move. It gets harder to live. Simple things like getting to the bathroom at night, stepping into the shower, reaching for the phone, they all become risks. But what if I told you that one simple drink, just one, could start to bring the strength back into your legs? No magic. No expensive supplements. Just real ingredients, real results, and a recipe that's been quietly helping seniors stay on their feet, even into their 90s. Sounds too good to be true, right? But stay with me. Because in this video, I'm going to show you how this drink works, what's inside it, why it works, and how you can start using it today, no matter your age or your current strength. This isn't about getting young again. It's about staying capable, confident, and independent, the way you deserve to be. So, before we go any further, I want to hear from you. Comment, strong legs, below if you're ready to take back some of that strength you thought was gone for good. And if you're new here, welcome to Elderly Wisdom Guide, where we turn life experience into real strength, and every tip is designed to help you live better, longer, and stronger. Let's get started. Let's start with something that doesn't always show up in blood tests or X-rays. But you feel it. Quietly. Gradually. It's what I call the silent threat. Meet John. He's 88 years old. Sharp mind. Big smile. Lived a full life, built a family, worked hard, played harder. But a few months ago, something shifted. He sat in his favorite recliner, the same one he's had for 20 years. The kind that hugs you so well, it's hard to leave it. And when it was time to get up, he needed to rock a little, brace his hands on the arms, and really push. He chuckled. Guess I'm just getting older, he said. His daughter smiled. But her eyes were worried. Now here's the thing, John still ate 3 meals a day. He wasn't sick. He didn't feel any pain. But day by day, that little struggle to rise turned into a slower walk. Then shorter steps. And then? He stopped going out altogether. That, my friend, is muscle loss. And it's one of the most common, and overlooked, challenges we face as we get older. It has a name. It's called sarcopenia. It starts quietly, often after age 60, and we lose about 1% of muscle mass every single year. Doesn't sound like much. But fast forward 5 or 10 years, and that adds up. To weakness. To imbalance. And sadly, to falls. Now, most people think, it's just aging. It's supposed to happen. But that's only half the truth. Yes, some muscle loss comes with age. But letting it continue unchecked, that's where the real danger lies. Because your muscles don't just help you move. They keep your balance. They protect your bones. They help regulate blood sugar, keep your heart healthy, and even boost your mood. When you lose muscle, you lose strength. But you also lose confidence. And once confidence goes, independence often follows. But here's the good news. Muscle loss can be slowed. Even reversed. And no. You don't need to hit the gym or lift heavy weights. That's where today's drink comes in. It's not just a tasty treat. It's a blend of protein, anti-inflammatories, and natural muscle-supporting nutrients that work with your body, not against it. You won't need anything fancy. In fact, the first ingredient? It's probably sitting on your kitchen counter right now. Round. Yellow. Sweet. Let's talk about it next, and how this one fruit might just be your first step to stronger legs. Meet Margaret. She's 91 years old. Lives alone, still gardens, still takes her morning walks down the same gravel path she's walked for decades. Her secret? Every morning, like clockwork, she slices up half a banana and eats it with her cup of warm tea. Her doctor recently told her, "Margaret, you've got the balance of someone 20 years younger." She smiled and said, "It's the banana. It keeps me standing." Now, that might sound like a sweet old tale. But let's break it down. Bananas are more than just a fruit. They're what I like to call a potassium powerhouse. And potassium? It's vital for strong, steady legs. Here's why: potassium keeps your nerves firing properly, so your brain can actually talk to your muscles. It helps your muscles contract when you need to stand, step, or catch your balance. And it fights off those nighttime leg cramps that can wake you up and leave you sore for days. It also helps balance the fluids in your body. Something that gets trickier with age. That means less swelling, better circulation, and stronger legs beneath you. Now, some folks are scared of bananas. I've heard it plenty of times: "Aren't they full of sugar? Won't they spike my blood sugar?" But here's the truth. Bananas do have natural sugar, natural being the key word. And what they really offer is clean, steady energy. For seniors, especially those who might not be eating large meals, that energy is important. You're not eating 5 bananas a day, we're talking half a banana, blended right into your drink. It gives the mix a smooth, creamy texture, and delivers a serious muscle boost in every sip. And here's a tip: ripe bananas, the ones with the brown specks, are even easier to digest. So don't throw them out. Use them. Let that natural sweetness do its work. So now we've got strength from potassium, muscle function, nerve support, a smoother ride out of that recliner. But what if we could add something that soothes your body from the inside? Something that calms the aches and helps your muscles recover faster? Let's move on to the next ingredient. It's fiery in color, gentle in taste, and one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatories. Now, let's travel across the world for a moment. To the kitchens of India, Indonesia, and other corners of Asia, where, for generations, elders have been sipping something golden. No fancy labels. No big pharmaceutical companies. Just a warm cup of turmeric tea, passed down from grandmother to grandchild. They didn't need scientific studies to know it worked. They could feel it in their joints, in their knees, their hands, in the way their mornings felt just a little looser, a little lighter. They didn't call it anti-inflammatory. They just said, "It helps me move." Today, we know why. That golden root, turmeric, contains a compound called curcumin. And curcumin is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories we've ever discovered. When you age, your body naturally builds up low levels of inflammation. You may not even feel it directly, but it's there, slowing your recovery, making your muscles feel stiff, your joints ache, and your legs weaker than they need to be. Turmeric helps calm that internal fire. It doesn't just mask pain. It helps the muscles heal faster, move easier, and stay stronger. But here's something most people don't know: sprinkling turmeric in your soup isn't enough. You can't just shake it on your food and expect miracles. Because turmeric, by itself, doesn't absorb well in the body. It needs a partner. And that partner is black pepper. Just a tiny pinch of black pepper, even less than 1/8 of a teaspoon, boosts the absorption of curcumin by up to 2000%. That means your body actually uses the turmeric instead of just passing it through. So, here's what you do: in your muscle-strengthening drink, add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and just a dash of black pepper. That's it. You won't even taste the pepper, but your body will thank you. And if you're someone who deals with arthritis, stiff joints, or soreness after walking, you might start to feel a difference in just a few weeks. Now we've added potassium for strength, and turmeric for healing and recovery. But there's still one more ingredient that most people overlook, something that helps rebuild muscle tissue, protects aging cells, and is often hiding in plain sight on your shelf. Let's talk about the quiet gem for older muscles, one that tastes rich, blends smooth, and does more than just add flavor. Let me tell you about Helen. She's 85, sharp as a tack, always the first to smile in a room. But Helen's never been a big fan of meat. She said chewing steak made her tired, and heavy meals just didn't sit right anymore. She was active, but her legs? They started feeling wobbly, especially in the mornings. Getting up from bed took effort. Her walks to the garden grew shorter. Her doctor told her she needed more protein, but she didn't like the sound of that. More meat? More powders? She asked. No, thank you. Then one day, her daughter brought over a blender, some fruit, and a little tub of Greek yogurt. Now, Helen adds just a few spoonfuls to her morning drink, and she swears it changed everything. More energy. Less stiffness. And her legs? They feel stronger. She's back to pulling weeds and chatting with the neighbors as she waters her roses. So, what makes Greek yogurt such a powerful secret weapon for seniors? Well, for starters, it's loaded with complete proteins. That means it has all the essential amino acids your muscles need to repair, rebuild, and stay strong. As we age, our bodies don't process protein as efficiently. We can eat the same foods we always did, but absorb less of the good stuff. That's why the quality of protein becomes even more important. Greek yogurt delivers that quality, in a soft, easy-to-digest form. No chewing. No heaviness. Just smooth, creamy fuel your muscles can use right away. And it's not just about muscle. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium, which helps keep your bones strong. That's the foundation under every step you take. And let's not forget the probiotics, the good bacteria that help your gut absorb nutrients better, support your immune system, and keep your digestion gentle and regular. That's a quiet kind of strength we often overlook. Now, here's the best part: you don't need to eat a bowlful. Just 2 to 3 tablespoons in your drink, that's it. It adds a rich, creamy texture, a gentle tang, and a solid boost of clean, usable protein. And if you're dairy sensitive? There are lactose-free and plant-based versions too, just make sure they still contain protein and live cultures. So far, your drink now has banana for potassium and energy, turmeric for soothing inflammation, and now Greek yogurt for protein and bone strength. But we're not done yet. There's one last ingredient. It's sweet, yes. But it's also healing. It coats the throat, calms the gut, and delivers antioxidants in every golden drop. Let's finish strong. With nature's oldest medicine, hidden in sweetness. Let me tell you about Grace. Grace is 94 years old. She lives alone in a quiet neighborhood, just outside of town. She doesn't drive anymore, but every morning, rain or shine, she's out walking her little terrier, Max. No cane. No walker. Just her dog, her coat, and a quiet confidence in every step. When people ask her how she does it, she always says the same thing with a wink: honey and cinnamon, every single morning. Now, that might sound simple, maybe even too simple. But Grace isn't alone. There's a reason why cultures all over the world have used honey and cinnamon for centuries. Not just for flavor, but for strength, healing, and vitality. Let's break it down. Cinnamon, that warm, spicy powder you probably have in your kitchen right now, does more than make things taste cozy. It helps open up your blood vessels and improve circulation. And good circulation? That means your legs get more oxygen, your muscles receive more nutrients, and your movements feel smoother and less strained. When blood flows freely, your body doesn't feel so heavy. Your feet don't cramp as easily. And those morning walks? They feel just a little bit easier. Then there's honey, especially raw honey, the kind that's golden, slightly thick, and smells like wildflowers. Raw honey is a natural source of clean energy. Unlike processed sugar, it doesn't spike your blood sugar in the same way, especially in small, intentional amounts. But that's not all. Honey is antimicrobial, soothing to the gut, and filled with antioxidants that help fight cellular aging. Think of it like a gentle nudge to your system, helping your body wake up, stay energized, and protect itself from within. Now, some folks worry about adding honey to their diet. They say, isn't it still sugar? Yes, it is. But here's the thing. Not all sugar is created equal. A teaspoon of raw honey in a balanced drink, paired with fiber from banana, protein from Greek yogurt, and the anti-inflammatory power of turmeric, doesn't act the same as a cookie or a soda. Your body processes it more slowly, and with all the other nutrients in this drink, it helps fuel you, not drain you. So, here's what you do: add 1 teaspoon of raw honey, not the processed kind in the plastic bear, and a gentle dash of cinnamon. Just enough to warm the flavor and wake up the body. This combination doesn't just taste good, it helps your joints feel warmer, your legs feel lighter, and your day feel brighter. Now, think about it. In one single drink, you've just blended potassium from banana, anti-inflammatory curcumin from turmeric, muscle-building protein from Greek yogurt, and now, circulation-boosting cinnamon with energy-rich honey. Simple ingredients. Things you probably already have at home. But when they come together, they create something powerful, something that supports your legs, your strength, your independence. But this drink isn't just about nutrients. It's about what it represents. Because what it really gives you is a way to stay standing, to keep walking, to hold on to the freedom of moving without fear. And that brings us to something deeper. Let's talk about why this drink, and what it supports, really matters for your life. Let's be honest for a second. Losing strength feels like losing a part of yourself. It starts with little things. You stop carrying the laundry basket like you used to. You start hesitating before stepping into the shower without a handrail. And suddenly, walking out to the mailbox or standing at the stove for too long feels like a chore, even a risk. And the hardest part? You remember what it felt like to move freely. To bend, to lift, to go where you wanted, when you wanted, without second-guessing your body. And when that changes, it can feel like a slow surrender. But let me tell you something that no one says enough: it doesn't have to be that way. Weakness is not your destiny. You are not a burden. You are not broken. And you are not too late. Because here's the truth: strength doesn't disappear overnight, and it doesn't come back overnight either. But with the right steps, even gentle ones, it can return. And sometimes, it begins with something as small and simple as a daily drink. A drink made in 3 minutes. With ingredients your body understands. Not full of chemicals or promises, but real food, real nutrients, and real care. Think about this: what if every morning, instead of skipping breakfast or grabbing a biscuit, you poured yourself this muscle-boosting blend? Banana, Greek yogurt, turmeric, honey, cinnamon. Blended with a bit of milk or water. Smooth. Comforting. Powerful. And then, What if you took that energy and moved your legs, just a little? Maybe it's walking to the porch. Maybe it's lifting your knees slowly while holding the back of a chair. Maybe it's just standing up and sitting down a few times. Because that's where the magic begins, not in hours at the gym, but in small, loving actions, done every day. So, here's what I'm asking you to do. Try this for just 1 week. 1 drink. 1 short walk. 1 little moment of movement each morning. You might start noticing changes. Your legs don't ache quite as much. Your steps feel a little more confident. Your balance holds just a little longer when you stand up. And maybe, just maybe, your heart starts to believe again that you've got more strength left than you thought. Because you do. You've lived through decades. You've seen the world change. You've raised families, survived loss, adapted, grown, and endured. You are not weak. You are wise. You are capable. And you are still building your strength. No matter what age you are, 70, 80, 90, even 100. There's still power in you. And if you felt tired, discouraged, or ready to give up, I want you to know. We're not letting go of you. You are not alone on this journey. You have a community that sees you, that honors you, that walks beside you. Here, on Elderly Wisdom Guide, we turn your years of experience into fuel for your strength. Because aging doesn't mean fading. It means evolving. And we're just getting started. So, let's take a moment and bring it all together. These 5 simple, natural ingredients, they're more than just food. They're tools. They're support for your body when it starts asking for a little extra help. Let's recap. Number 1, banana. A humble fruit, but rich in potassium, it helps keep your muscles contracting the way they should and keeps those frustrating leg cramps at bay. Number 2, turmeric with black pepper. Together, they become a powerhouse of anti-inflammatory support, easing soreness and helping your joints move more freely. Number 3, Greek yogurt. A protein-packed foundation. Gentle on digestion, great for bones, and perfect for helping muscles repair and rebuild. Number 4, cinnamon. A warm spice that does more than just add flavor. It gets your blood moving, supports circulation, and helps keep your legs energized. And number 5, raw honey. Nature's gentle sweetener, giving you clean energy, soothing your system, and tying it all together with a healing touch. These aren't exotic. They aren't expensive. They're ingredients you can find in any grocery store, maybe even already in your kitchen. They're backed by generations of wisdom, and now, by science too. But more importantly, they're here for you. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one of these ingredients surprised you the most? Or do you already have your own leg-strengthening remedy? Maybe a family recipe passed down, or something that's worked wonders for your mobility? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And I can promise you, someone else watching will be grateful you shared. And if you found something helpful in this video, if even one part made you pause and think, should try that, then I invite you to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Guide. This is a space made just for you. No fads, no pressure, just steady, encouraging tips rooted in care and real experience. We're here to support your journey, with every step, every stretch, every sip. And if you know someone, a neighbor, a spouse, a friend, who could use a little boost in their legs or their spirit, send this to them. Help them take that first small step, too. Because we rise together. We stay strong together. So, thank you, truly, for spending this time with me today. Keep going. Keep moving. Because strength doesn't come from the muscles alone, it comes from your heart, your will, and your hope. And here's the truth, wisdom doesn't age. And neither does your strength, when you nourish it. Stay active. Stay hopeful. and I'll see you in the next video.